Welcome into a day in the life of an 18-year-old appointment setter. It's gonna be a realistic day in the life. People actually do underestimate the work I do. I work quite a lot. I expect myself to have a very high work ethic at my age that I've already cultivated. So it's gonna be super raw. Right now we just woke up. It is 10:38. And the reason for that is because, again, I work on the East Coast, the US time zone, and currently I'm in Estonia. So the time zones are super fucked. I go to bed super late, usually like 3, 4 a.m., so I can work late and actually crush it. So I prefer it. I've always been more of a night owl, but that's the day in the life. So we already wrapped up our morning routine. For our morning routine, super simple. We wake up. The first 2 to 3 minutes, most people don't know, you're in a theta state. You can access your subconscious in a very easy manner. I don't know the research behind it. What I do know is, again, the first 2 to 3 minutes, you're in a theta state, which means you can access your subconscious mind much more quicker and it's much more adaptable to change. As you may know or may not know, 95% of the decisions you make, the way you talk, the way you think, the way your reality is, comes from your subconscious mind. So if it dictates 95% of your results, then why wouldn't you want to optimize it to what you want out of life? So I read my vision board, the life I want to live, and I read gratitude. I say what I'm grateful for. I'm grateful for the fact that I woke up. I'm able to book an Airbnb like this, and I'm able to travel 18 years old, do things I want to do all by myself. And I'm grateful for this, and etc. So we wake up, we do that, we drink a bunch of water, and now we're going to head out for a walk in the city. So let's go. We're currently having our morning walk, so pretty nice view, bro. Oh yeah. Well, we always do this. It's super important to have morning sunlight. Wakes yourself up and it resets your circadian rhythm. Again, the same time you go to bed, the same time you wake up plays a difference. It makes it easier for yourself to lock in, get into a flow state. Hell yeah. So I do this, and I also take this as a moment to not go on my phone. I don't go on my phone for like the first 45 minutes, an hour of the day. Simply for the value of my attention. Like, I don't to give my attention to these social media companies and start messaging people, and again, I can check my inbox and I can check everything after. The first hour has to be intention, has to be locked in. So that's exactly what I do. And usually speaking, we do that. And we take this moment to think and reflect, to be intentional. How do we want the day to pan out? How do we want it to materialize? And we make it a reality. So that's what we do. So I'm gonna walk back now, and I'll catch you when I do. Probably will do some sales training. That's what I usually do. Then I flow into work. That's when I do my other stuff. So catch you then. So currently we arrived, we settled in, and we're mid through some sales training. Watching a coaching call here in one of the communities that I'm part of. And yeah, just again, gathering those skill sets. My vision currently right now is, yes, I'm an appointment setter. Yes, I'm actually a good appointment setter. For context, like, actually to give you context on my background, just under the past year, I was 17 years old and I collected pretty much over $500,000 in cash collected. So for context, what that means is the sales I generated was over $500,000 over that time span for just under a year. But yeah, currently I'm training to be a closer, so it's one step up than an appointment setter. But I'm still appointment setter, I'm still in the trenches currently. As we get into this Monday. So today's Monday. We're settling in, but we're just getting that sales training for my day. And as of speaking, my track record, especially with the appointment setting stuff / SDR stuff, I learned a lot. I mean, for context, like the time span for which I was a top performer, I was actually a top 3 performer at a company of like 30, 40 reps. Like I said, for the most time, I was 17 years old. And I learned a lot. I mean, the company was doing, I think it was like 1.5 mil a month. And you get to see how to run a HR team, how to run sales team meetings, how do you pay people, how do you run finance, how do you do marketing, how do you get leads, how do you actually have a sales process, how do you do service fulfillment afterwards, how do you send contracts, how do you... all these things that you don't learn. Before, I was actually a previous agency owner trying to start a business at age 15, 16 years old. It doesn't work. It's one of the skill sets when people ask me like, yo, how do you make money? What's the best way to party make some money going into 2025 or whatever? I tell people, lock in on skill sets. Just have a skill set to which by you're very good at. I chose sales. I always like yapping. I was always very good at communication. At least, again, it's something I improve on every single day. But I like speaking to people. I like money. So sales fits me as a skill set. We kind of went on a tangent there, but that's really it. It's just a reflection. Kind of watching the sales training, kind of give a reflection, a little bit about myself as well, on my track record as an appointment setter. But that's pretty much it. Catch you when I do. So we are about to get into the session. That's the workstation. Actually, matter of fact, let me show you. We have 5 minutes. How much time do you have? Yeah, we got some time. Let me do a quick room tour, bro. This is currently the Airbnb I'm staying in, so. Boom. Boom, boom. We got it nice and tidy. And boom, that's the kitchen and stuff, so. This is the workstation. We got a boom arm, Mac, boom, super simple. It's pretty clean, bro. The view's not the best and the worst, but let me show you guys. Just wrapped up with the dials. We did around 2 hours and 30 minutes. It's the first round. We did it in blocks. We did incremental blocks. So I have a morning block. So that was from 8 o'clock Eastern to 10:15 Eastern in the morning. Most of the time people are not going into work. People are doing their thing. But then we go for another swing at lunch. So we go from 12 to noon. And then we'll fly past in the prime time. So prime time is usually when people are clocking off from work, 5 p.m. onwards to 7, 8 p.m. So that's when I rip the most. But yeah, I just got one cheeky set out of that 2 hour 13. One thing that we do, or at least I do specifically with the company I'm working with, we tie down efficiently. Like we don't just do 10-minute sets. I spoke to that set that I just did. I spoke to him for 29 minutes. So we don't just like kind of skim past, and because industry standard appointment setter SDR is just like set, boom. We prime them up as much as we possibly can, so when they get to the closing call, they can close like butter. That's the whole point. So that's what I did. So one set for me is I'll take it for the first block. Then we have 2 more swings, one after we come back from lunch, and then 2 when people are clocking off from work. So you have 3 main blocks within each incremental day, but that's it for now. Boom. But now we are gonna head out to get some food. So let's get it. So we just came back. And yeah, it's super weird, bro. It's like snowing and raining. But we just got back. Usually now I have like about an hour until my next workflow. So I'm just gonna take that time to just relax, wind down. Usually speaking, this is the time where I would respond to DMs, organize things, continue to plan out the day if there's anything else I need to do this evening or whatnot. But also just take this time to just relax. Sometimes I may watch like a YouTube video on like sales, or sometimes like day in a lives like I'm recording now to just inspire me even more. That's what I do. So take this time. Today, however, some guy on the team requested a one-on-one with me, so make sure I'll have a go with you, brother. So we're gonna catch up with him. That's it. And then we're gonna go back straight into the workflow and get back into work. But that's it. Went to an Asian restaurant, had some noodles, chicken noodles. Fire, bro. So let's go. So we just wrapped up a little one-on-one with one of the guys, and it is snowing outside right now, bro. Look at the windows. It's snowing. We got like 20 more minutes. I'm probably gonna chill a little bit, probably watch a video, and then we're gonna get back into the dials, get straight back into it, and keep on ripping. So set goal for me today was, I think it's either 2 or 3 sets. I'm gonna probably go for 3. Now since we're doing this day in a life, we gotta push it even harder. So yeah, I'm probably gonna, who knows, maybe 2 or 3, but I'm gonna shoot for 3. So let's see how it goes. Let's go. We just wrapped up closing session. Now we're gonna hit a quick little workout. What do we think of the gym? It looks kind of old, but honestly speaking, it'll do, bro. I mean, it'll do. With the dumbbells, we'll do some pull-ups there, bench press if needed. Fuck knows that, bro. Who uses that, bro? If you use that, bro, that's something wrong with you, bro. But yeah, we're gonna crush a little workout in. And we have sales team meeting in 1 hour. And then I have a one-on-one training with the sales director. So we'll see how that goes. Catch you when I do, but I'm gonna crush this workout. I don't like recording myself if I'm gonna hit a workout, bro. I'd rather lock in, really hone down. But nevertheless, we'll let you know. We'll do a little post-update gym session, see how it goes. Let's get it.
And if you adopt that mindset on a day in, day out basis, it's really amazing what we can accomplish. But anyways, 159K last week. Let's see if we can break that.
So, we got out of the shower earlier from when we came back into the gym, got straight into the sales team meeting. And now my food just arrived, so I'm gonna have my dinner. And then very shortly, I have the one-on-one training with the sales directors. We got some training that I'm gonna run. All right, but first of all, I'm gonna have this dinner. In fact, let me show you my dinner, bro. I know I'm gonna make you guys jealous and stuff, but sheesh. Yeah, I'm gassed, bro. But I'm gonna have that dinner. Party, chill a little bit, and then prep up for this one-on-one training. And then rip. And then it's gonna be 10 o'clock. By 10 o'clock, that's when I go for my final wave of just crushing the phone. So that's what I'm gonna do. But for now, I'm gonna eat this dinner. I'll catch you when I do, bro. Just got off pretty much a call with the sales director and give me training on my sales ability, and man oh man, how much feedback did I get. Like, I got notes upon notes on all of this feedback, just little feedback, like exercises. He said one of the things I need to do is focus on being more personal, be like an actual human. So he said record 10 ways of you saying the exact same sentence all in one. So an example, I went fishing. I went fishing. I went fishing. Because I went like just 10 different ways, and it sounds so dumb, but that was one exercise. Then he told me to watch a YouTube channel, Charisma on Demand. Just charisma. How is charisma actually? How do top actors be so charismatic? And all these key pointers, things he told me to nail down on the framework. Man, oh man, just a lot of feedback. That call was 1 hour and 17 minutes. I recorded it. 997 if you guys want the recording. Nah, I'm joking. But nah, I got so much feedback, and it's just a matter of implementing it and getting back into. Next training is in 4 days. We'll see how it goes in the next 4 days, and I'm gonna definitely hard down on these fundamentals, make sure I actually come prepared, and just lock down into it. But that's just another day in the life moment of me having a training and me actually learning a shit ton, man. Because this at the end of the day, it's what it is. I'm in a phase right now as well where I prefer it to more so towards the learning aspect than the earning side, because I'm young, man. I'm 18 years old. Like, I don't need to make all this money. Again, sure, it helps and I will make it, but learning more for me is more valuable. Being able to get the skill sets, be able to learn from people, learn from experts, listen to people who've already done what I wanted to do, and actually implement it. So now we're gonna get straight into dialing. It is currently 10:17. In the US right now it's 4:17. So we're gonna rip it, and I'll catch you when I do. Our goal is gonna be for 2 sets. We're gonna go for 2 sets. Let's see how it is, and hopefully we can end up for 3 sets for the day. So, see you when I do. So, currently 1:39 a.m. Got the blue light blockers on. We just wrapped up with the dials. We got another set. So we ended up not doing 3 sets as our set our goal. We only got 2. That's part of the game, though. I never get upset if I don't hit the goal. I always know that even if you throw up 2 sets, you always have the possibility of having 2 pips. And 2 pips could be anywhere from 5K deal, another 3 or 4K deal, and that's like 7K cash collected, 8K cash collected, whatever it is. So I had 2 sets, both for tomorrow. So we'll see how that runs. As for the 4 sets that I had today, 1 no-showed, 2 wanted to reschedule, and then I have 1 that we'll see an update in the next 2 hours. We'll see if that ends up closing. I'm gonna end up getting cash collected. If not, then no stress, bro. It's the mindset I always had. I remember the first time I got into sales, I always used to be panicky. I always used to be attached. I don't care anymore, bro. Especially now that I have bigger focuses and I'm also training myself to be a closer. Appointment setting is not like it's like my main focus as it was earlier. So I have my track record, but it's time to just continue to level up. But yeah, again, I'm still in the trenches. Like I said, it's 1:40 a.m. We just wrapped up, but now we have a couple things I have to do. We have reading to do. I have to listen to my audio podcast. Meditation to do. I have visualization to also do. And then I have to do my reflection. I always do a hack for all the people watching. Do a 5-minute Slack reflection. Where you can just record yourself. And I always do that. I would just record myself, record myself, and just give a summary about 5 minutes about how your day went, what you could have done better. So that's what I'm gonna do. So I got that to do. So we probably got another hour, an hour and a half until we have to do. And we also have to read. We have to read. We have 20 minutes of reading today. So I'll let you know, keep you updated. And the night is still bright. We're not over yet. We just stopped working, but I'll see you when I do. We're gonna do my reflection now. It is currently 2:50 a.m. We finished reading. We finished watching the podcast. We finished meditating. I'm super tired, super exhausted. But I do this reflection now. And probably go to bed. I'm super knocked out today. But that's a very realistic day of a heavy work day. But it's a day in the life of an appointment center. I mean, this is how I got to the position I got to. And I'm grateful I went for this journey so far. But we'll see how things end up going for me. But that is it. A regular, realistic, just a basic working day. Today's Monday. We'll see how it goes. We got the deal that's still impending. The meeting starts in 10 minutes, so I'm probably gonna see it in the morning. But I'll let you guys know if I close it or not. But man, I'm feeling exhausted. We'll end it off there. And all I can say is one step closer. This is just the beginning. I was even watching one of the day in the lives of Hassan Haider, one of the guys I watch when I was having my dinner. That's the sort of day in the lives I want, bro. Like, these are just the hustle brokey days of Jake, bro. Like, my reflection here is my 9-figure journal. If you look at the bio of this YouTube channel, you will see the 9-figure journey. If you look at my X, you will see 9-figure journey. When I say X, I mean my X account. But man, it's gonna be a hell of a journey. First day in a life, first vlog, first of many is what I can say. First of definitely many. This is just the beginning of my journey, and it's gonna be a long journey. And I'm playing for the long game, protecting my reputation, having my good integrity, keeping my values, and just being a monster. I mean, I want to conquer business. I want to be a very exceptional business owner and a businessman, but I want to do it the right way as well. And that comes from good habits, good skill sets, good connections, good networks, and brokey days like this. Because yes, I classify this as the brokey days, bro. I'm the bottom of the bottom yet, bro. We have such a long way. So much is good to progress until we get to the place that I want to be in life. But one step closer. So hopefully guys you enjoyed this vlog. But that is it. It is currently 2:53. I'm out.